sore Bapak dan Ibu sekalian dan juga tamu undangan, rekan-rekan media. Selamat datang di Intercontinental Hotel Jakarta. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intercontinental Hotel Jakarta. First, please allow me to greet all of our special guests for today. President, Chief Executive Officer and Representative Director Yamaha Motor Company, Mr. Motofumi Shitara. President Director and CEO PT Yamaha Indonesia Motor Manufacturing, Mr. Dionysius Betty. Vice President Director PT Yamaha Indonesia Motor Manufacturing, Mr. Naotaka Takeshita. And of course, the board of directors from Yamaha, Mr. Sutarya, Mr. Henry Wijaya, Mr. Mulyadi, Mr. Takaaki Hirama, Mr. Akira Sameshima. All Yamaha management team, all guests who join us here in Jakarta, and all of you from all around the world who's watching this launch through live streaming. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP 2026 season launch. My name is Lucy Wiryono. It is an honor for me to be here with you. This is Indonesia, the home to one of the most passionate and energetic MotoGP fan base in the world. This year marks a true renewal for Yamaha. You will see a completely redesigned M1, and I was gonna say 2026, this is a very transitional year for Yamaha because Yamaha begins a major technical shift, also laying down the foundations for the upcoming 2027 project. This is why today's theme and the official hashtag for today is closer lap after lap. Baiklah, Bapak Ibu sekalian, untuk yang pertama, kita akan membahas mengenai new chapter of Yamaha. And now I would like to invite two key leaders who are shaping Yamaha's direction for 2026 and beyond. Please welcome General Manager Motorsports Development Division Yamaha Motor Company and President Yamaha Motor Racing Takahiro Sumi, and Managing Director of Yamaha Motor Racing and Team Principal of Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP, Paulo Pavesio. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Sumi-san and Paulo. You may sit, gentlemen, thank you. Welcome to Jakarta, Sumi-san and Paulo.
Hello, Lucy.
Okay, so first question is for Sumi-san.
Yes.
Sumi-san, last year, Yamaha developed 3 bikes in parallel. The 2025 M1, the V4, and also the 2027 bikes to comply with the regulations in 2027. So can you explain how this work converges in 2026 and what we're focusing on this year?
Okay. Thanks for your question, Lucy. But firstly, thank you for your presence of Yamaha Motor Company President Mr. Shitara in this event. And of course, I'd like to send our biggest appreciation to all the people gathering here in Jakarta, and also the worldwide fan through the monitors for your great support and interest on our project. Back to the question. 2025 for us is a year of transition to bring our M1 to the new era. It was a really intensive parallel development. For this 26, we can concentrate all those jobs into this new V4 platform. To start new chapter is always exciting, but we must start this with great care. To make a progress in such a brand new architecture, it is required for all the members engaging this project in Japan and Italy, your discipline and dedication that are true to the project concept vision and objective data. We are now focusing on three things. One is quality of learning and speed of establishing base and accumulating confidence. All those things will lead us to ensure our short-term progress on the track and also help to grow this project as a long term.
Okay, so now on to Paulo. Sumi-san just described 2026 as a year shaped strongly by the decisions made for 2027. So can you explain what makes 2026 so strategically important?
Yeah, thank you, Lucy, for the question. And before we move to the core of the conversation, I also like to say something of the very special place we are today, because we are lucky we travel the world and we always find a lot of passion and a lot of fans. And I mean, this is the beauty of a global brand as Yamaha, but I feel when we are in Indonesia, there is something special. So thank you for hosting us, and thank you to all the Indonesian fans which are here today. Grazie, arigato. Thank you so much. And then, of course, I don't escape from the question. As Sumi-san has explained, 2025 has been the year of preparing the foundation, and 2026 is when we are accelerating. We are accelerating, as you said as well in the question, to build the 2027 future project. However, because obviously in 2027 everything will be new, and the configuration we've been choosing for 2026 is going to be the base for 27. However, here we are to talk about the 2026 season, and the 26 season is where we really want to start seeing the result of the effort we've been putting in the project. Here under those covers there is a completely new machine, which is the result of a joint effort of many Yamaha people around the world, which we are sure is going to project us in 2026 with more potential, and therefore, to be honest, we cannot wait to be on Sepang to start seeing the bike on track.
In 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Sumi-san,
Yes.
you and Paulo both mentioned about the strong relationship between Yamaha Motor Company in Japan and also Yamaha Motor Racing in Italy. So I was wondering, from technical perspective, what are the key development priorities for 2026, and how will you measure success without adding unbearable pressure?
Okay. One of the targets to develop this new B4 platform is to getting a wider range of performance window. Even early stage, we could find encouraging progress in some key elements, like better stability on the braking and the acceleration and a consistent feeling over the long run. In fact, still there is some point not to reach the level of our well-familiar inline 4. But now we are integrating our own knowledge and experience put into this new architecture. Our internal criteria of success, obviously, we get a nice result sheet. However, also for us, important things is to obtain a proof of right progress through our development cycle. If we can keep this momentum with the united action of the teams and the riders, the result will follow before long.
Okay, so Paulo, as I remember, last season we saw Yamaha double its point in the constructor standings, right? And I remember clearly you said this is about steady development. So what should the fans expect, especially during the early part of the season?
Yeah, I would say there is no magic in this sport because fundamentally it's a mechanical sport where you need to accept that there is a journey to be back. This is what we have been doing in 25. For sure, we were looking for speed and performance. On the flying lap, we found it. M1 has been faster. We took 5 pole position. We took 10 times front row start. However, of course, we were missing consistency and speed, especially in the long race. So for next year, I think as also Sumi pointed, we believe we have a package which can offer us more potential to grow during the season. We expect to learn quickly as soon as we start racing, and we expect a growing trajectory during the season. Of course, you were asking about the first half. I cannot tell you if it's going to be the first half of the first races, but for sure, we are eager to learn the machine. Our riders for sure are eager to ride it, and we believe the new M1 will show its potential growing all around the season.
Thank you so much, Paolo. Thank you so much. Sumi-san, please remain on stage because we will talk with you again shortly. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, this season is about building long-term momentum. And Yamaha continues their journey with a partner that shared victories, challenges, and unforgettable moments on track for over a decade. Before we hear more about this from Paolo, let's watch this video together. Applause for Monster Energy. Thank you. So Paolo, from this video, we can see the strong and highly appreciated sign of trust and recognition between Monster Energy and Yamaha. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, you know, racing is the result of team effort. For sure, the rider are the one finalizing the job on the track. But you have the people running the operation, you have the engineers developing the bike, and to race, you also need partners. And this is what finally Monster is for us. I think the relation within the two companies goes back almost 2 decades. It started from motocross in early 2000, and since 2019, we are proud and happy to have them as our title sponsor in MotoGP. You build values, I think, when it's about working with brands, through consistency. So it's very important for us that this is a long-lasting relation. This is a relation which from business goes also at the end to people. So Rodney, Dave, Mitch have been together with us since ever, and we are proud for next season to still have Monster with us. And this is maybe an extra commitment and motivation to bring back the result we are all looking for.
Thank you so much, Paolo. Can you please give one more round of applause for Monster Energy? Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, thank you. Nah, teman-teman, ini sebentar lagi, ini adalah momen yang paling kita tunggu-tunggu. Dan buat teman-teman yang sudah hadir di sini, jangan lupa nanti akan kasih suara yang semeriah mungkin. Kita tunjukkan Jakarta, Indonesia itu serunya kayak apa. Setuju ya? Oke. Nah, but before we invite our riders on stage, I would like to invite the men on top of team operations to join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the team director of Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP, Massimo Meregali. How are you?
All good, thank you.
Welcome to Jakarta. So it's great to see you. And before we start the unveiling of the M1 bikes, I would like to ask you a question. So with the completely new redesigned package arriving this season, what's the biggest change inside the garage that will unlock the potential for 2026?
I think, as you can imagine, the big change, I would say the biggest ever change is technical, because to start a new season with a completely new bike, it's a pretty huge shift. And if you think that in the last probably 10, 15 years, the new bike was just an update from the bike we used in the previous season, bringing a completely new package is really a huge thing. And for sure we know that we will have a lot of work in front of us, because we are starting really from zero. But as you can imagine, we are all excited and really proud and committed to start a new season with the new M1.
Thank you so much, Mayo. So, thank you, Paulo, Sumisan, and Mayo. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The whole world wants to see. And now, please, all of you gentlemen, may we step to the right side of the stage.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Nah, ini dia, teman-teman. Siap-siap ya. Jadi, sebentar lagi kita akan melihat sesuatu yang sudah kalian tunggu-tunggu. Disiapkan suaranya, semeriah mungkin, karena ingat ini adalah live streaming. Kita disaksikan oleh seluruh dunia. Udah siap? Oke. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the unveiling of Yamaha 2026 bike livery. Welcome the 2026 Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP riders, Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins. Fabio and Alex, please stand by in your positions, and this is the 2026 M1. So Fabio and Alex, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2026 Yamaha bike. Fabio and Alex, can you please ride on top of the bikes? Thank you. Silakan boleh di foto-foto teman-teman. Boleh kita kasih suaranya dong. Okay, you can put on the helmets for photo ops. Alex and Fabio, do you mind putting on the helmets for the photo opportunity? Let me hold this. Okay. Okay. Do you need a hand? Okay. We're going to give the opportunity for the media with you, with Alex and Fabio. Oke, silakan teman-teman media. Mohon untuk tetap teratur, menjaga jarak, teman-teman. Nanti kita akan ada kesempatan untuk bicara lebih dekat lagi dengan Fabio Quartararo dan Alex Rins. Kita beri kesempatan sebentar lagi untuk bisa mengambil foto Fabio Quartararo dan Alex Rins. Oke, baik. Teman-teman, kami boleh minta bantuannya untuk kembali duduk karena kita akan segera mendengarkan apa yang akan dikatakan Fabio Quartararo dan Alex Rins. Silakan. Terima kasih banyak atas kerjasamanya, teman-teman. Baik, teman-teman semua, kami mohon kerjasamanya untuk bisa kembali duduk dulu. Halo, apa kabar semua? Teman-teman boleh kembali duduk, nanti kita akan foto-foto. Ada kesempatannya untuk bisa foto lebih banyak lagi. Terima kasih banyak atas kerjasamanya. Silakan, teman-teman boleh kembali dulu. Terima kasih, silakan kembali dulu. Terima kasih, teman-teman. Kami mohon kerjasamanya untuk kembali dulu ke tempatnya. Nanti kita akan berbicara lebih banyak lagi dengan Fabio Quartararo dan juga Alex Rins. Wow, you two have a lot of fans here in Indonesia, right? Amazing. Oke, so teman-teman, sekarang kita akan ngobrol dulu dengan Fabio Quartararo dan juga Alex Rins, okay? Now we're going to have a little chat with both of you. First of all, welcome to Indonesia. Happy to have you here. And our first question I would like to ask, obviously, Fabio. So Fabio, you are known for always riding on the limit, right? And this 2026 M1 V4 gives you much bigger development window than the previous season. So what are your expectations for 2026?
No, I think that first of all, talking about the livery, I think looks really cool.
It is.
Of course, I mean, I think all of us are riding to the limit. This is going to be a new project. We know that we start just last year, so of course it will be a long process. But of course, I will push to the limit from day one and try to achieve the best result and to enjoy.
So starting from Sepang test in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, in 2 weeks we'll have 5-day tests.
Yeah.
So really important to find our direction for the season and hopefully to be faster than last year.
Yeah, hopefully. So speaking of Alex Rins, I remember clearly in 2025, last season. No, why are you so concerned? Your look is so concerned. So 2025, what I remember clearly was your performance in Mandalika. So can you tell us how can you gain that such an advantage and can you translate that into 2026 season?
Well, yeah, terima kasih everyone. I'm feeling like super happy to present this new machine, this new bike with this new livery. So I'm really excited to jump on track. And as you say, Thailand vibes, no? The performing as we perform in Mandalika, but yeah, let's try our new machine in Sepang. Let's see how it works, how powerful it is, and yeah, looking forward.
So the last time you two ride the M1 V4 was in Valencia, is it true? right?
Yes.
Okay, so the upcoming test is in 2 weeks in Sepang. So is there any specific key areas that you would like to explore from this M1 V4?
Well, like I said, I think the project is brand new, so there is margin to improve everywhere.
Okay.
So this is what I think Alex and I expect, to have some improvement everywhere, on the turning, on the engine power. That is the most important thing. And yes, Sepang, and then we have Thailand test also to really confirm everything.
Okay, so Alex, you've rode V4 before. So which circuit do you think you can exploit and you can optimize the M1 V4? Which of the circuit? We have 22 rounds this season.
Well, let's see. Let's see how it works. Mostly what Fabio said. It's a really new project with a new bike. Every time we tested the bike in Barcelona, Misano, Valencia, something new every time was in the bike. So yeah, let's see how it works. Let's see what awaits us in Sepang. For sure, all the Japanese and Italian people, the people involved in the project, sure they work really hard. So we are going to have like many pieces, no? So let's see. We have a lot of work to do, and yeah, let's go.
So last question. Fabio mentioned about the livery. Can you say 3 words about the livery that describes this new spirit of Yamaha?
I think it's unique because you can really recognize well the Yamaha with the blue, black, and the Monster
Yeah.
Energy. Hopefully fast
Unique, fast,
and beautiful.
and beautiful. Okay, Alex, how about you? 3 words to describe this new spirit, the new livery of Yamaha?
Well, sure, the bike looks super fresh. I really like a lot the front part of the bike with these white lines. It looks really, really aggressive. And yeah, that's it. Mostly what Fabio says. Hope that the bike
Goes fast.
looks powerful. Let's see if it's powerful. Yeah, for sure, yes. And yeah, looking forward.
Thank you so much, Fabio and Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, give big round of applause for our 2 riders, Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins. And now I would like to invite Paolo, Sumi-san, and Mayo once again to the stage. Okay, so now that we've unveiled the bikes, Mayo, first question for you is, what are your expectations for 2026?
Yeah, first of all, let me say that to unveil a new bike is always a special moment because it really reflects the work, month of work from many people in Japan and in Italy and also on track. Then going back to your question, it's not easy to answer because as we already said many times, we are starting from zero almost, and maybe I will probably split the season in 2 parts. The first one where we will for sure try to get used to the new bike, kind of learning process, and then in the second where we for sure expect from both Alex and Fabio to gradually improve their results. Yes, having said that, we really know that we have a lot of work in front of us. We already started seeing the test program that we will have in 10 days in Sepang, and the list is pretty long. Hopefully, we will have maybe 5 or 6 days of dry because the more we gather information, the better is. And yeah, we are pretty sure about what we prepared for Sepang, and we really would like to leave this first official test with really strong information.
So long list of work to do. I'm sure Alex and Fabio were like, okay, long list to do, right? Okay, so thank you so much, Mayo. But now this is official. So now in front of your eyes, we can see the Yamaha management team and the two Yamaha riders. But first of all, I've noticed there's a new logo here. But before I will ask Paolo about the new logo that I've seen here, let's watch this video. Now, Paolo, what can you tell us about, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. What can you tell us more about the GP world?
Yeah, new season is a new project, is a new bike, and there is also an important news for us on the partnership area, because I'm not sure if everybody is familiar, probably all the fans of Formula One, yes. DP World is a leading logistic company based in Dubai. They are very active in sport. They've been title sponsor of the Golf World Cup. They are also sponsoring the team which is world champion in Formula One. And I have to say we are very proud to have the possibility to bring them to our world, to bring them to the MotoGP paddock. Thanks to what is a wider partnership with Yamaha. It's a very interesting multi-year deal which will expand from MotoGP to other Yamaha racing activity. And this is why, while we will be on the way again from Italy to Sepang for the test, we will have a stopover in Dubai, I think next Monday, to talk a bit more about this. But for the time being, I'm really proud also of this new partnership, and I'm sure we will have a lot of satisfaction with them in the future.
Thank you so much, Paolo. So, once again, thank you so much, Fabio. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Paolo, Sumi-san, and Mayo. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one big round of applause for Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP 2026. That completes Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP 2026 launch. Thank you so much for all of you who joined us here today in Jakarta. And everyone who's watching our live stream, see you in Sepang Test in 2 weeks, and 2026 starts now. Bye, everyone.